Hi friends, hi friends, hi friends. Happy Thursday. I'm so excited to see all of you that are joining me live. Hi Kaylin, hi everybody, hi Katie, hi Holly, hi Mom, happy birthday Dad if you're watching. Hi Joe, hi Megan, and Beth is here. Hey Lindsay, hello everybody. It is so exciting. Yes, hello Cecilia, hello everybody, and Angela's here. Hello, I love seeing all of you join me, and you'll have to let me know where you are watching from in the comments if you would like. It is time to get blue and go down to Tanzy Town. I am so humbled and excited to be on this wave of momentum with you and getting to connect with you every time we see each other here on Periscope. And speaking of connecting, my name is LaMay, and I want to personally welcome you to another Throw It Out Thursday broadcast. In case you are new to my channel, you have a lot of catching up to do. This is your virtual welcome wagon. Hello from Memphis. Hello, how are you? Love Beale Street. Love all the barbecue there. And I am an essential oil educator. I'm also a platinum global team leader, a business coach, and an AromaTouch certified practitioner for doTERRA International, and I am your label reading gangster hostess, and together we take the chemicals and we just kick them on over to the curb, and we hang out together in this virtual space, and we talk all about using our essential oils with ease and with fun so that we can integrate them into the landscape of our daily routine and support all the areas of our wellness and have a blue toe tap-in good time tonight. So I am very grateful as always. Thank you so much for being here. Hello from Georgia. And I'm glad that you have chosen to spend some of your evening with me in the cloud. And as always, I really like to add as much value to our time as possible. So if you need to jump off for some reason or something happens with your connection, you can always come back to this. So if you don't have Blue Tansy yet, don't feel bad. You can still soak up all the information, and then you can always come back to this when you're ready to participate in the challenge, perhaps, if you want to. Oh yay, Katie's got the blue hearts tonight. That is so fun. I love all the Periscope goodness. And you can ask questions, so you can comment a question, and I will do my absolute best to answer it during our broadcast. Oh yay, Mom and Katie both have dual blue hearts. I love all the blue hearts. And Lindsay has teal hearts, so she's got a little ombre action going on there. And if you miss anything, that's okay. Like I said, you can come back to it, but just don't be shy. Ask questions. Join the dialogue, and that's what makes it fun, your participation as well. So I have been sharing doTERRA essential oils and running a global oil team since 2014, and I was able to turn a horribly traumatic series of medical traumas into purpose and into passion for helping people, all of you that are here, that we've connected for some divine reason, and it brings me so much joy to just think about my connections with each of you. And I wish that someone had shared oils with me years before, but last Friday marked my 5-year doTERRA anniversary, and I cannot believe how much my life has changed in that time. And I love just supporting my local community, and I love supporting all of you in the virtual world and just bringing this wellness into your space in simple, intentional ways. So tonight is all about getting our rear in gear, okay, because we are going to have a little refresher course on Blue Tansy, the oil of inspired action. And we are going to lead our homes, and we are going to head back to school with intention. And even if you don't have kiddos, you want to get your bumper in gear, right? So it's going to be awesome. Lindsay, thank you so much. I'm so blessed to have you in my tribe, in my leaders circle. It is really so much fun to just see all of you and connect. And I definitely feel the energy. I feel the love, and I feel the good vibes from the screen. It just lights me up. That's why I have to do a drop of frankincense and copaiba under my tongue about 30 minutes before I come live, because it's just like this glitter bomb of joy and happiness that I get when I get to share this passion with you, and it brings me so much happiness. So I'm just so grateful to have you here with me. And when Blue Tansy was released at convention in 2017, it was insane. Like, we were all just buzzing in our seats with so much joy. And it is such a great oil that I was really excited that it was getting more attention lately, because it was part of one of our July BoGos. And I've been trying to add extra value to all of you. Oh, hi, Amanda. Thank you so much. All the glitter bombs just like coming right here. It's just like psh, straight to your heart. from mine. And I just love this BoGo so much, and I've been trying to add more value on Periscope for you that maybe some of you are not on Facebook, some of you are not on Instagram, and that's where I go live in our private Empowered by Oils community page for BoGos, the first of the month, all those times. And the same thing with Instagram. I go live there. And many of you have reached out to say that you're not on Instagram or you're not on Facebook, and how can you get this information? So that's why a couple months ago I started going live on Periscope here on the first of the month, and then anytime we have BoGos or specials, because I want you to get all those juicy nuggets and get all the free oils and all the good things. And so leaders around doTERRA, around the doTERRA community, we've come together to initiate a Blue Tansy toe challenge with our tribes in a way that resonates. So some people did it a couple months ago. Other people maybe will do it later, but I would love for you to stay tuned and participate along with us if this is something that resonates with you. And this is our frequency. This is our flow. I love holding space for you here in the cloud. And then this particular platform of Periscope has been around since before Facebook Live, before Instagram Live. So thank you for sticking with me here, because I know a lot of doTERRA leaders, they started going live using this platform, and since then they've migrated toward only Facebook or only Instagram. And so it just means a lot to me that you have stuck around here on Periscope, because I do feel there will be more people sharing on Periscope because not everyone is on Facebook or Instagram. And so I just love that we have this safe little nook of the interwebs that we can just hang and have this joy. And so I love that we have this place to share the passion, the wellness, the freedom to just connect on whatever we want, because guess what? We're in charge. So when I come up with ideas for scopes, I'm sharing what we're doing in our homes. I'm sharing what's going on with doTERRA. I'm sharing some ideas and suggestions maybe that I'm getting from you all. So if you have any ideas of recipes or life hacks or things that you want me to show, I would love to do that. So just shoot me a message anywhere in the interwebs, HillaryLaMay.com. You can go there and send me a little note. Head to my website. Any comments or suggestions or any constructive criticism, anything you got, bring it on. And so if you miss anything or you're just joining, yes, and Holly, that's actually a really good point too. Periscope is a lot more interactive than some of the other media. And if you're not connected with me on Instagram, if you're not connected with me on Facebook, you wouldn't be able to come and watch live. But with Periscope, you can share it across your media. And so if you'd like to do that, you can tap the three little dots at the bottom right of your screen, and you can click to share across your Facebook, across your Twitter, across your Periscope, and share this message of wellness with everybody that you're connected with. And that would be such a joy, and I'd be so grateful for that. And then you can also tap the screen at the bottom, and that just sends me a little heart, and it lets me know that you're enjoying this time that we're sharing together and learning together, and that you're having fun. And if you are new, you have 194 Periscope broadcasts to catch up on. So I hope that you have a magnesium mocktail and a cozy blanket and slippers to enjoy all of that content. And tonight, I'm going to briefly walk you through the basics of this beauty. Hopefully it'll be fairly short and sweet. I've been receiving a lot of questions, especially on Instagram where I share the most, about what the heck is this EBO Blue Tansy toe thing that I keep saying, because I'm sharing pictures of our team and I'm sharing pictures of my blue toes every day. It's that beautiful accountability piece that's really, really special. And so talking all about why we have blue toes and explaining this in a way that hopefully resonates with you. And so I would love for you to comment below, maybe comment a 1 or just comment me if you snagged up Blue Tansy either during the BoGo or if you already had it from previously. And if you don't have it yet, you can add it to your next order. Before too much of the month has gone by though, I wanted to use this as a perfect excuse to devote our entire Periscope broadcast tonight to this topic so that you can do this at your leisure in the future, because I definitely see this just like the Healthy Habits Challenge that my team totally rocked. So Megan and Lindsay and Katie and Joe and Beth, all of you ladies that are in my Empowered by Oils tribe, you all slayed your wellness goals when we did our Healthy Habits Challenge. And I just like that we do that every year, I really foresee this Blue Tansy Toe Challenge as something we're going to incorporate every single year to just kind of get us in gear for the new fall season, the school year, the holidays. It's all happening, and it feels really good to just get yourself in gear and put on that right mindset. And so the reason we decided to do this challenge now is because, again, there was just an overwhelming response to the Blue Tansy BoGo last month. It actually sold out before the day was over. And I love ensuring that everybody on my team and all of you, maybe some of you don't have anyone that's educating you. Maybe you got started and you just went to doTERRA's website and got your oils. Maybe you don't have a community and a support system of education like I facilitate for my tribe and like that I've cultivated since 2014, where you go to our private page, you can type in lavender or deep blue or blue tansy, and it'll tag every single post I've ever shared since 2014, which is really cool. And so I love sharing with you and making sure that you know exactly what to do with your oils. And I want you to find maximum value out of the beautiful blue bestie that you just added to your collection. So we're going to talk about what blue tansy is. We're going to talk about how to do the experiment if you want to follow along with us and track your progress. And then we're going to talk about some of the benefits and the reasons that we're doing this. So the reasons why this oil is so impactful for our lives. And then lastly, we're going to make a really cool blue roller bottle. And I'm going to show you how beautiful the oil is and how easy it is to have this on the go with you wherever you are. So first of all, what is blue tansy? So it's an oil that you are probably familiar with because it is in Balance, our grounding blend. And this was actually the very first oil that I used when oils were shared with me back in 2014. And the grounding effects of this oil are incredible. And part of the reason is because of the blue tansy. So blue tansy is what makes the Balance blend blue, okay? And it's also in our beloved deep blue grounding blend that is also blue. And you know what is really cool? If you've not been following me for a while, or maybe you're new, both of these oils are the very first two oils that I ever used when after we had our third miscarriage, and I was just I was in physical pain, I was in emotional pain, I was just in a fog. And the irony to me, and this oil, Blue Tansy, will always be super special to me, especially because of this, that Blue Tansy is the common thread between both of these oils. And you know, it's even more amazing that I was able to take that painful experience and that set of painful experiences and get my mindset into another dimension, really, and just shift into the excitement and the joy and the curiosity of using doTERRA essential oils. So Balance, I use this for emotional support, and I use Deep Blue to soothe my cramping, and I was having horrible contraction pain in my abdominal area and severe bleeding. And both of these two oils are the very first two oils that I ever used. And I just find that so interesting, and it's truly a manifestation, and I just love how things come full circle, that 5 years later, we're here talking about Blue Tansy, an oil in Balance, the grounding blend, and an oil in Deep Blue, the soothing blend, that really just brought me back to the best version of me, and it allowed me really an opportunity to connect with all of you. And so I love these two oils. So if you don't have Blue Tansy, you sort of do in a way. And so if you don't have Blue Tansy yet, what I would love for you to do is maybe join with us and use Balance or use Deep Blue, or use both together and do the Blue Tansy Toe Challenge with whatever you have, because that's what this is all about, right? It's not about perfection. It's about using the tools you have and maximizing them for your life. And so I just thought that was a really fun connection that I could share with you about Blue Tansy, that I've been enjoying Blue Tansy and the benefits of it, and it has inspired action in me that has unwavered since 2014. So for whatever it's worth, now you'll never forget which two oils Blue Tansy is in, Balance and Deep Blue. So that's a little nugget for you. And so again, it is probably an oil that you're familiar with because of that. And it is also known by Emily Wright as the overnight facial oil. So what I did ever since I came back from convention that year, where Emily taught us put a drop of the Blue Tansy in with your moisturizer or your facial serum and apply that before bed, and your skin will feel a little bit wet, so you get used to that, but it's very hydrating and very balancing. And then even if you have actually a little oily skin, you'd be surprised that having your skin a little bit more moist with the serum or with your moisturizer will really balance out everything for you. And when you wake up, the blue is gone and your skin, all the little lines and aging areas are just plumped up. And it's like an overnight facial. So of course, it's worth its weight in gold, right? And your skin is gonna just actually feel so brand new and incredible, especially in the colder months, where we need a little bit more moisture and hydration. But it's also gonna calm your anxious feelings and just get you really focused and dialed in. And so how do you do the Blue Tansy Toe experiment and follow along? So again, if you do not have Blue Tansy, you can still jump in immediately with either Balance or Deep Blue. And what I did is I challenged my team, and now I'm challenging you. So I'm throwing down the gauntlet. Mama Hilsey is getting serious, and we're throwing down the gauntlet, right? And I want you to simply apply 1 drop of Blue Tansy essential oil onto your big toe, Now you can do both toes if you'd like. So some of my oilers, what they'll do is they'll put the drop of oil, and I'll show you this in a minute, but what I like to do to make it easier is I use a roller ball that is meant for 5 or 15 ml rollers, or bottles of oil, not the same roller ball that goes on a 10 ml roller. These are specially made to go on 5 or 15 ml bottles. So what I like to do is just take that roller, or you can just take the dropper, which is really also convenient as well. And you just take the dropper with the Blue Tansy, and you put 1 drop on your thumb. If you don't want to do your toes, you can do your thumb. And so pretend this was my toe, right? So you put a drop on your toe, and then you can press them together. So you got both toes, and you're only using 1 drop. So you can do 1 toe, you can do both toes. If you don't want to do your feet, you can do your thumb. Absolutely choose your own adventure. What I do is I put the drop of oil on my toe, and then I put on socks, and then I put on my sneakers and go for our morning exercise, our morning jog, morning walk, whatever it is, but I head out the door. So I like to do this in the morning. So when you wake up, make this part of your habit architecture, those things that you do every day, like taking a shower, brushing your teeth, putting on your deodorant. Have Blue Tansy as part of that habit architecture. And like I said, I recommend putting on socks so that it doesn't, stain your floor or your shoes or anything that. Or if you have dark slippers, you can put that on and then put your slippers on if you'd like to. So again, if you can't apply to your big toe, you can try applying to your middle finger or your thumb, whatever is going to work for you. Now, a few tips, like I earlier mentioned, is using a rollerball top, or you can make a roller ball like we're going to do in a moment when I'm done sharing with you all the benefits. And I just put a little sticker on here just because I think it looks cute. But you can choose your own adventure, or you can just use a dropper. I find that using a dropper is a little bit easier than using it neat out of the bottle, because the reducer, it tends to leak down the reducer. So I like to use this right out of the dropper top. Okay, and then I've asked my team to also share insights at their 7-day milestones. So every 7 days of the challenge, I've asked them. Now, we have done challenges every single month since 2015. I have crafted brand new creative challenges for my team. Quarterly, we'll do a bingo challenge, we'll do hydration challenges and step count challenges, mileage challenges, drinking your magnesium mocktails, making your bed, donating things to charity, all these different ways that our team can get inspired to use their oils, maybe diffusing and creating a nice motivating environment to declutter some of your spaces, things like that. And so this is part of that challenge. So in the thread of the challenge, everyone each day comments with a picture of their big blue toe, and just shows that accountability so that we can, as a team, show each other that we are continuing this, we are being consistent, and we're seeing the benefits emotionally. And so you can keep a little log anywhere you want to. Every 7 days, just take a little restock and take an observation and think about it. Okay, have I exercised every day this week? Yes, I have. Have I, planned out my meals? Have I drank my water? Have I taken my vitamins every day? What am I doing that's really helping me support my body? Oh, Michelle, I'm so glad. I know I love seeing your blue toes. I love seeing the kids get involved, because this is all the family. Everybody in the family can participate in this. So why are we doing this, and what are the benefits? So the big toe is actually the reflex point for your brain, which is why this body part is very ideal. And whenever someone asks me about using oils topically or putting on a roller, where I recommend, I always recommend the bottom of the feet, the bottom of the big toe. Also the spine, because those are really great reflexology points for the brain. And so that is a really incredible option for you, that if you want that boost of just inspiration and energy, and it's almost like a little coffee shot or like a little espresso shot for your body, which is natural without any caffeine, of course. And so then we want to talk about the benefits of the oil, because we want to know exactly why it's so great, right? So there are many benefits. One of them is that Blue Tansy helps with balancing the histamine system and helps support you through an allergic reaction. So this is one of the reasons, and actually I emailed one of my oilers, because she has some extreme asthma challenges for her family, that I recommended she make a roller of Blue Tansy and keep it handy in her bag at all times. So if you experience itchy eyes, itching skin, watery eyes, and sneezing, Blue Tansy can help assist your body in balancing itself out from these sensations. So the histamines in the body are responsible for triggering environmental threats, and some of those various issues related to seasonal or environmental threats, because we're being compliant, right? So rashes, itches, if there's way too much pollen in your environment, severe coughing, asthma, breathing troubles, continuous sneezing attacks or hiccups. Seasonal and environmental threats, right, we know what that means, can turn seriously fatal if they take over your internal organs, particularly your liver and your heart. So these attacks can be countered by lowering the levels of the histamines in the body and checking the body's production of histamines. And Blue Tansy essential oil neutralizes the histamines in the body and thereby controlling the allergic reaction. Mind blown. Like, it's like reading Rainbow. It's like a book report. I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait to tell the teacher. Like, I was like so excited to share this with you guys on Periscope when I was doing research and putting my notes together for you. It's so cool. Like, we already knew just the emotional benefits alone give me goosebumps. And when we get there, your mind's going to be blown again. Like, your mind is just going to be blown all over the place tonight. But when we think about what our essential oils do for us, it's not just about smelling a drop of lavender and going, ooh, that smells nice and I feel calm. It's about so much more about supporting our body systems. And when we stop and think about it, essential oils are not modern medicine. This is OG. This is the old school. This is plants, and this is the beautiful gifts of the earth that science synthetically tries to recreate in pill form and in medicinal format, right? But this is old school. This is like original. And so it cracks me up when people are like, oh, you're into that modern medicine stuff. I'm like, actually, no, this is old. This is original, right? This is the OG. So one of my oilers, as I mentioned, suffers from asthma. So I told her just as soon as she gets her Blue Tansy from the BoGo, keep this in your bag. Yes, Holly's saying she didn't know this about Blue Tansy. Another reason to love it, especially as hay fever season comes. 100% exactly. And so what makes Blue Tansy blue? Okay, so Blue Tansy has the chemazoline. Now say that 3 times fast. Chemazoline, chemazoline, chemazoline. So it has chemazoline, and that is the chemical constituent found in Blue Tansy. But ironically, the Blue Tansy flower is yellow. So that's kind of fun. That can be a little piece of, little trivia there. If you ever go on Jeopardy and they ask you to identify a picture of Blue Tansy, you'll know because it's yellow. And it is highly useful in protecting the cells from stress caused by byproducts of just normal cellular processes and managing the activity of molecules involved in normal immune responses. So it's really, really incredible. And chemazoline is very, very blue. So if you are familiar with yarrow palm, it's also extremely blue, and it's the similar chemazoline that is one of the chemical constituents in that plant as well. And yarrow is also yellow. So if you feel any feelings of like it's hard to breathe or restriction there, like I mentioned earlier with the histamines, also with any respiratory challenges like your lungs, your bronchioles, and your sinuses too. So especially when it comes to seasonal threats, right? Because we're being compliant, our seasonal threats can be supported by Blue Tansy. Now, if you're experiencing any feelings of tightness, shortness of breath, try a little bit of peppermint with a little bit of eucalyptus and a little bit of Blue Tansy on the chest for some relief. So if you are into DIYs, you might like making a little DIY breathe stick, and you can have peppermint and eucalyptus and Blue Tansy in there and just kind of rub that on, or you can make one of those little sniffer sticks that I made last spring. And then an additional emotional benefit of Blue Tansy is helping you grieve. So it's very soothing and very grounding that brings comfort to you. And I love how I'm smelling Blue Tansy right now. It just smells so good. And again, it's just so fascinating to me and how full circle that the 2 first oils that I ever used when I was really in a time of crisis emotionally and physically, both had Blue Tansy and just helped me just completely just dissolved and diffused, pardon the pun, diffused what I was experiencing and just really helped me work my way out of that. So, but the emotional benefits don't stop there, which is really incredible. So put a 1 in the comments if you ever procrastinate, if you resist change, if you ever feel uninspired, if you ever feel exhausted, if you ever feel lethargic, or you ever feel like maybe sometimes you sabotage yourself unknowingly. Pretty sure that's all of us at some point or another, right? And so if you said yes, if you put up a 1, this oil can help you feel so inspired, and you are just going to feel intuitive and committed and responsive and energized and motivated and purposeful and responsible. And the moment that I got the Essential Oils and Emotions guide that was updated when they added Blue Tansy in here, I had goosebumps all over my body because I had no idea all the benefits. So if you don't have this book, I show this all the time. This is the Emotions and Essential Oils Reference for Healing. You can get this on Share Oil's website. If you have not read all of the beautiful Blue Tansy benefits, you'll have to send me a message and I can screenshot them for you or put them on Instagram. But wow, like, incredible. The emotional benefits resonate with me so deeply. I feel like this should just be my signature oil from now on. This oil really invites us to manifest our passion into action, especially if there's a tendency to self-sabotage or maybe retreat back into comfortable patterns of what might be easy and comfortable, because we all know that if we're not getting uncomfortable, then we're not being challenged. And so when we feel the most uncomfortable, guess what? That's where the lesson is, and that's where the growth comes. So when you're comfortable, when you're retreating back into your patterns, you might have a spurt of action, and then you kind of slip back into those old patterns. This oil can really help support you. Blue Tansy emotionally also helps us work through some emotional setbacks. Any other situational setbacks to actualize inspiration and really sustain change for you. By doing this every day, you're going to start to see a pattern where, whether it's a placebo effect or not, you know what, does it even really matter? Because after 30 days, it's going to feel so incredible to see how we've made some shifts in some of our habit architecture, that just by doing one simple change, it reminds us that we really are in control and we have the power to make those decisions for ourselves. And being super intentional about our boundaries, what we will allow from others and from ourselves as well, and what we want to accomplish. So comment below if any of that resonates with you, if you feel like this could be something that could really help support you this fall with school, your kiddos, you and your spouse, friends, if you are feeling stuck in your business, if you're feeling stuck with your health and with your wellness, any of those things. So just a drop in your palms or in a roller over your heart can just make a huge impact. And especially for this challenge, doing that just on the bottom of your big toe every single day for 30 days is absolutely incredible. And yeah, sometimes when you revert back, it's easy and it's what you know, and so it's comfortable. But guess what? Again, the comfortable space, that's not where the growth happens. That's not where you're gonna feel like you're stretching and you're pushing yourself to your edge in a really good way. Just like when you're working out and you're like, okay, I can't do it anymore. And you're like, I can just do 2 more. And then you're like, okay, I can do 1 more. And then maybe the next day on your run, you go 1 little bit farther. And then maybe you go 5 minutes farther. And then you go 10 minutes farther. At the end of the month, you are just lapping everybody on the couch that's just sitting there eating a bag of chips, right? So Callie, I'm so glad. Yes, I think you're gonna really, really resonate with this and love this. Now, if you struggle with cravings, fixations, dependencies, obsessions, if you need help with low self-esteem or confidence, you can do a palm balm. So you'll just place a drop of Blue Tansy in your palms, and then you can also use a roller if you don't want to do that, and just cover your nose and mouth. And you're going to take a couple deep inhalations and just let the oil just cover you like a blanket of a hug, right? It's going to be amazing. Oh, good. I'm so glad you're saying that this recently has become my favorite oil. I use it for my anxiety. It's great. It's incredible because sometimes, you might feel like, okay, I need to get myself in gear, but that's not going to, it's just going to ground you and really focus you and just tune you in, really just dial in to what you want to focus on and help those anxious feelings just wash away. Now, Blue Tansy can also help you with skin issues, so any chronic breakouts. So again, itchy, rashy skin, itchy, scaly skin, and irritation, maybe sensitivity from too much sun. So now is a perfect time to incorporate this into your daily habits, because if you're outside for a walk, playing with the kiddos, taking the puppies out for a walk, or if you're at the pool or the beach, Blue Tansy is a potent anti-inflammatory that helps reduce the appearance of redness and maybe settle any of that irritation in. So according according actually to New York City dermatologist Patricia Wexler, MD, this calming essential oil Blue Tansy can help any of those various skin concerns, even including eczema and acne. So really, really incredible oil in so many ways, especially as we talk about inspired action and heading back to school. Blue Tansy helps with your immune system. So letting your kids join in and helping everyone in the family can have blue toes, and everybody in the family can feel that inspiration and that just bumper in gear kind of kick in the bumper that you need. And really a healthy functioning immune system is super important for everybody, whether you have kids or not. You're going to public places, you're driving, you are opening doors, you are pumping gas, you are using public restrooms. So you're exposed to lots of various germs, and along the same lines as immunity, Blue Tansy can also help support the body as it protects against fungal infections. So it's perfect that we're using this around the feet, right? Because fungus cannot stand the toxicity of this oil, and they're actually killed when they're subjected to Blue Tansy. So the spores of the fungus are destroyed, and this makes Blue Tansy essential oil a super incredible powerhouse to protect against fungal infections and keeping your toes looking nice and clear. So if you are prone to getting some fungus from the gym or from the pool or from any public places, or if you're into sports or your kiddos are into sports and maybe they forget to take their sweaty socks off, this is going to be an incredible option for you. You can make like a little spray bottle and spray shoes or whatever you might want to do. So really exciting for that as well. And then Blue Tansy is an incredible insecticide and bug repellent, kind of the same reason. So insects like roaches and ants and termites and moths are very commonly found in households, and parasites like mosquitoes, fleas, ticks, lice, and bed bugs, they prefer to get the heck out of Dodge when they smell and when they are around Blue Tansy. This is poisonous to them and actually has a very pungent aroma that they cannot stand. So it's a great insect repellent. You can add it to our DIY bug spray blend. Even smaller animals like mice will avoid this oil. So when we're talking about lice spray for the hair, melaleuca, clove, and Blue Tansy will be great for that. Just, taking a little cotton ball and putting a drop in the corners of your basement or any kind of mustier areas, that's a really great option. And then just to reiterate, keep in mind that when you are applying the Blue Tansy to your skin, especially if you're using it on your face in your night cream or your serum, you will stay blue for a little while, possibly a few hours, but then it absorbs beautifully into your skin. And I wanted to show you what I mean so that you can conceptualize this if you've never used it. Now, I've been using this for over a year. So have you ever seen my face blue? No. So don't be alarmed that it's going to stain your face. Emily Wright, one of the founders and board members and CEOs of doTERRA, uses this every night. And have you ever seen her with a blue face? No. So trust Mama Hilsey when I tell you that it's going to be fine. But I wanted to show you by taking a glue stick. So many of you, especially if you have kids, you know that the glue sticks that are purple, they show up purple and then they are clear, they dry clear and white. So it's a little bit bright in here, so you maybe not be able to see that too well. There you can see the purple of the glue stick, and then it's gonna dry clear. So it's the same kind of vibe. Hopefully you can see that a little bit. It's super bright. But that is exactly what happens with the Blue Tansy. So just like you see, and you can already see that it's actually fading here, but just like with Blue Tansy, it starts out purple, and you can see this hopefully down here. You can see that the glue stick starts out purple, right? And then it's gonna dry clear. And if I left this here during my broadcast, you would see that in just a few minutes, it's gonna dry clear and you won't see it anymore. That's the same thing that I want you to understand about Blue Tansy. Your face is not gonna be blue. Your face is not gonna stay blue for hours. You're not gonna look like a Smurf, but I do recommend, if you're going to do it in your facial serum, you do this at night before bedtime. And it's, again, very grounding, very soothing, calming. So even though we're going to use it in the morning to kind of spark action, it's really because it's focusing you and grounding you and supporting and getting those anxious feelings out of the way so you can focus on what you want to think about and what you want to do. So conversely, if you are going to use it at nighttime with your facial cream, you're going to be just fine. And when you wake up, your skin's going to be nice and puffed up and hydrated, and it's going to feel great. So again, I want you to understand that it's just like using the purple glue stick, that it turns clear when it's dry. Okay. So don't have any worries. If you're concerned, message me and I will help you. Absolutely. Let's see. I used this on my face and my niece thought I had blue skin under my makeup. I told her I was a Smurf. That is so cute. I love it. And it's really fun to help little ones and kiddos see how cool this lifestyle can be. It's really, really fun. So again, don't be alarmed for months and and over a year because this came out in 2017. I've been putting this in my moisturizer, in my serum, and when you wake up, it's completely absorbed into your skin, so not to worry. And now I want to walk you through making a roller on your own because it's super simple, and I want to show you how beautiful the color is. So what we're going to do is simply grab a 10 ml roller from the Root and Petal. Shout out to Becky at the Root and Petal. Love the blue roller balls because I can just reach in my bag and I'll know exactly what I'm grabbing. And then this is 10 ml, and I just like to add a little sticker. You can add anything fun. You can add a little Blue Tansy cap sticker to it, whatever you want to do. And then we are going to add our fractionated coconut oil as well once we've added our oil in. And so we're going to add 5 drops of Blue Tansy to our roller. Okay, so this is our bottle of oil, and then we're just simply going to take 5 drops, and you can see how blue this is. It's so gorgeous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And already you can see how beautifully blue this roller is. Like, this is just the most incredible color. It's just breathtaking. I really love it. And Megan, if you're still on here, Megan posted the other day a little Instagram video of showing everybody once she had done her blue roller, how beautiful it looked before it was mixed in, and it just like has these beautiful little swirls and whirls, and it's beautiful. So then we're gonna add our fractionated coconut oil to our roller, just like this. And it looks like tie-dye. It's so gorgeous. Okay, so we're just there to the neck, and then we're gonna press our top in there till it clicks. Okay, and you can see the swirls and whirls, like it just catches the light, and it's so gorgeous. And then we're gonna shake it up, and it's gonna get really blue. So this is the fun part because you can see how beautiful it is, and all those colors of blue. So pretty, really, really fun, really gorgeous. And then when you're ready, if you want to, you can shake it, but it's just so pretty looking like this with all the little swirls and intricacies of the oil, and it's just kind of magical where it sort of suspends in time like that. And then when you're ready, you can shake it. And it's so beautiful and blue. Love, love, love the color of this. And so this way you have this really simple roller blend now ready to go with you wherever you go, and you can just roll this right on your piggies and have all that inspired action, and it's just incredibly, incredibly pigmented. Like, can we just have a moment of silence for this? Like, it smells so good in my office. I feel like I need to just diffuse this oil every day. It smells incredible. I love putting this on. I love the feeling that it gives me. I love the emotional support that I feel, and it's just so beautiful. I mean, if you want to give someone a beautiful gift, a little roller bottle of Blue Tansy is like absolutely incredible. It's very luxurious. It's a very expensive oil, so that's why I want you to know exactly what you're doing with it so that you find the value in it, because it's not just, oh, buy this expensive oil because it's on sale. It's buy this oil and feel change and feel like you are in control of inspiring your own action moving forward. So I love this oil. It is so beautiful. I just want to stare at it and like, it's just so beautiful. I want to give it a hug. And so, especially how fun it is, right? That Blue Tansy actually comes from a yellow flower. So I just think this is really special and really beautiful. And I hope you found this helpful. It'll be stored here in the cloud, so you can refer back to this anytime you need a little extra boost in getting your rear in gear. And speaking of getting your rear in gear, if you're blue with sadness and FOMO because you missed the BoGo, you can either cash in your points to get Blue Tansy, or you can add it to your next monthly wellness box, and you get to pick what goes in there. And if you have not gotten your wellness box yet, you'll be able to get Laurel Leaf, which is a brand new oil to us that is in the Breathe blend, and it smells really good, and it's great for respiratory support. So this is really an incredible one. I love the color. I want to stare at this all day long. Cece, yeah, this is absolutely just as potent to do the challenge. It's all good. So if you prefer to use a roller bottle, it is totally fine. You're gonna get lots of benefits. If you want it even more strong directly from the bottle, you're absolutely welcome to do that. This is just a little bit more economical because you're only using 5 drops, and it's totally potent and totally awesome and rockin'. So it's completely up to you. Choose your own adventure. This is just an oil that you will really want to you want to get a lot of value out of it, but you want to use it and be really intentional about how you're using it. So like, for example, Blue Tansy is not an oil you want to put in like poopery spray or like use in your cleaning supplies where you're going to be using it in large quantity, like, you know, you're putting it on your toes and that's really intentional, and making a roller bottle and putting it in your skin serum, that's like where you're really going to find a lot of value. But you don't want to put this in a spray where you're going to, you know, spray down the toilet. So just be intentional about how you're using it. And again, every month when you participate in the loyalty rewards program, you get free oil, points, all your shipping back, and those points add up. And so when it comes to a more pricey oil like Blue Tansy that you want, you can absolutely cash in your points and get it for free and not have to spend $1 on it. So, and then I love that we get to be in the driver's seat and decide what's in our monthly wellness box. Most companies that do wellness boxes and subscriptions, you don't get to choose, and you are sent a random box of random things. And I love that we get to decide what we want in there. So if you are new to doTERRA, if you're new to my channel, if you have no idea what we've been talking about and you want to learn more about essential oils and you're ready to dig in, I would love to be that lighthouse for you. I'd love to support you and bring you into our tribe. We have so much fun. We challenge each other, and the Blue Tansy Toe Challenge isn't the only one this month. We have lots of other challenges like drink your magnesium mocktails, get consistent with your vitamins for 14 days. So many great ways to participate, so that if you don't have your oil, that's totally okay. Like I said, you can use Balance, you can use Deep Blue, any of the other oils that we have, the blends that have Blue Tansy in there. And then speaking of being in the driver's seat, you also get a full access pass to our private Empowered by Oils education community page. And that is an archive of all the tools, resources, research, all the recipes, all the demos, all the videos. Everything's archived by keyword. So you can type in Blue Tansy, you can type in lavender or frankincense, and from 2014 till now, every single time any of those words have been mentioned in a post or a video or education or research article, it is there for you. So love it. Can't wait to support you and bring you into our tribe. Reach out directly if you want support. You can go to my website, HillaryLaMay.com. Find me on Instagram or on Facebook or on YouTube or here on Periscope. Any of the vortexes, just Google my name, Hillary LaMay, and you can connect with me however it resonates with you. Hopefully you start to see how versatile and how fun these oils are. And most importantly, how fun it is to feel in control of your emotions, in control of your mindset, that you can manifest abundance right into your lap. And just getting a little bit of inspiration where you need it emotionally is really incredible. It's like a little caffeine jolt to your energy life force all month long. So thank you as always for holding space for me. That is a wrap on my 195th Periscope broadcast. I hope that you will tag me on Instagram or Facebook if you try any of these, and let me know what you're up to. Tag me in your stories. I love seeing how you are incorporating these oils into your family, into your lifestyle, and into just being the best version of you. And I love seeing all the observations that you're making as the challenge progresses. So I will see you in 2 weeks on August 22nd on the first day of school, actually, for our daughter Olivia, and it'll be my annual back to school guide Periscope broadcast. And then if you are local, we will also see you Monday, August 19th for our next Muscles and Mocktails event at the V-Cycle Studio in South Riding after the 5:30 bar class and the 6:30 cycling classes. So I hope that you have an amazing, inspired weekend, and I can't wait to see all your blue toes. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. See you next time.